been working on my blue journal, but I'm taking a break because my creative process needs to think about how to proceed on a couple of those aspects. But anyway, I have these, which are definitely going to be leftovers from creating my journal, so I thought I'd just make something out of them. Clusters and whatever comes to mind. So here we go. Not bad. I might use some of these. So this is a piece that I had sewn. So let's see. What do we have? So we have this tag I can do something with. I need these guys. And I'll pick one to put on here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Joy. Thanks for coming. Hi, Melissa. All right, so I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to be using up my scraps from my blue junk journal that I've been working on. I'm trying to decide a few things on that, so I'm taking a break of that. Well, this can go in here. I'm just going to work on these for a little while. Oh, here's another one, so I'll work on these. So I'm just going to make stuff out of my leftover pile. Clusters and tags and whatever comes up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and whoopsie, use this. My fingers are not really cooperating. Okay, that goes in there, and then thanks for joining. Hi, Caroline. Okay, let's see, would this work? That's a little too much. Maybe this. Let's see, do I have any others? Oh, that'll be nice. I like these, but I wish they were a little, this particular one was a little skinnier. So let's see if I can rip it. I don't know. I can't remember if I had luck ripping these or not, but I do like the ripped look. Maybe if I go a little farther down, I can rip the rest. Hi, thanks for joining. Hi, Lindy. Hi, Mimi. Okay. Oh, no, I'm going to have to cut it. It doesn't want to rip. I wish it did, because it would look a lot better. Alright, whatever. I'm going to use these because I like them. And I think that might be a good length. We'll see. I need something to poke it through. Not really like this, but maybe it'll work. Huh. When I just lose my things. Oh, maybe these will work next time. Alright. Thanks for joining. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Terry. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think that's cute. That one's a lot longer, so I might cut that one off a little, and I'll use that in my clusters that I'm going to make soon. And then we're going to do number 2 and then try to decorate these a little. I need something to poke it through, so I'm going to use this little point. Usually I have my little pair of tweezers laying around and I use those, but I was cleaning, you know how that goes, and now I don't know where I put them. I should have put them back where they go, but I don't know what I did with them, so anyway. Okay, so here's that. Let's see how, those are fine. I think that looks good. Okay, so let me put this aside for now, and then let's see, what do I have? This is kind of cool. Maybe I will take some of this. Quit sticking to me. Does this rip? I don't know. Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Thanks for the hearts and the loves. I love it. That's nice of you. I was thinking I'd put a little on here, but I probably need something blue too. I don't know. This does not go there. Come back down. Alright, let's see, what else? Ooh, I kind of like that on this side like that. I mean, I never really know what it's going to look like when I start out. I don't really have a vision of it. I just start playing around with things and see what happens. And if I don't like it, I keep playing around with it until I do. So if you're out there and you fear starting because you might, I don't want to use that, you might mess up on something, don't fear. Just do it and change it until you like it. And if you haven't started a journal yet because you're nervous, my suggestion is always to start and just think of it as a learning journal. It's the learning process. Like with anything we learn how to do, you have to jump in or you won't figure it out, right? So I'm going to put this like this. Sometimes it doesn't look like it's going to be awesome until you finished it. So let's see how this turns out. And I'm just trying to use up these scraps that I have. So I'm going to start with that. I think I'm going to use a little piece of this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thanks for joining. So nice to have you here. Hi, Lori. Hi, old lady. That's a great name. Okay. Anyway, let's see if I can rip this. If not, then I'll cut it, but ripping is always cool. Oh, I better put the lid on that. All right. Let's see. It's too big still, so cut that off. Okay. Looks like I'll have to cut some now and maybe a little off over there. I'm gonna just put some glue on here and kind of press this down in a funky little way. And so far we have this, which looks cool for now. Then I'll keep looking at what I have available over here. I'm trying to organize while I do this. Some of the things are not really scraps, and some are. Ooh, look at that. I might put that on there. I would, but it's kind of big, and I want something a little smaller. This is not a scrap. All right, let's see. Thanks for joining, everyone. It's really nice to have you here today. Happy Easter. Definitely. All right, I know I have some little bits here. Put these little things in kind of maybe a group. That might be cool. What do you think? I kind of like it. I don't know. I never know what it's going to look like when I'm doing it. You have the same problem? Oops, I missed it. Oh, with wood bits, yeah. I mean, you can make little things turn into something really cool, so you might as well try to use up your little bits, right? All right. Just try to separate so I see what's here. Fabrics. Papers. Okay, this is cool. Sticker. Someone gifted this to me. I love it. All right. I'm going to put something on there. You know, I could put like a button or kind of looks cute. Right now I'm going to go ahead and ink around it because If you know me, you know I'm an inker. Definitely need some ink. I think I'm going to cut that off. I want it to be able to go inside of the pockets or whatever that I'm going to put it in. Or I might gift it. Oh, in our Junk Journal Newbies group we do a lot of swaps and things and challenges, and so we're like, make 2 tags and send it to your partner, and that's fun. So that's going to be something. Here's a tag, which is not, I don't know, and that can go in there too. Alright, this somebody gave me, so that is not scrap. This is not either. It's this old vintage napkin. I just love it, and it's very delicate. It's so cool. Anyway, I haven't found a use for it yet. Its home has not been discovered. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see. That's kind of cool. What do you think of that? That's a wax seal. I think it might be not the right thing. Not quite the right thing. More fabric. Another button. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Keep thinking. Just try things. Just try them. Yeah, that's not going to work, but you don't know until you try. So just start playing around with your stuff and just put it there and see what happens. You know? How are you going to know how to do these things? That's cool. If you don't try things out. I say just grab some stuff, start playing around. If you don't like it, then don't worry about it. Just keep trying to make it look better, or keep working on it. And if all else fails, you know, most of the time it's just paper. It's nothing to worry about. That one's a big gift of me, that. Okay, so I have a couple things left here. I really want to put something right there, but I'm not sure yet what it is. These are too fragile. They'll break. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I think I like it there, and then I might make a little paper word situation. Probably right there. I have the stamp that's pretty small. Let's see. It says vintage. I think it'll fit on there. Cute. Now, why do I have this left open? Bad girl. But right now I need a little bit more to ink this with and see how it turns out. I just need to use up these little bits. Alright, what if I do that? I think that'll work. But I might put it on this one. Oops, stay there. Is this... What about this? Okay, that'll work. So I'll cut this off right here and try to figure out how long I need it. Probably to here, so keep going. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of water because I always need to wake mine up. As you can see, I'm always leaving the lid off. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. And the water really helps wake it up. And then occasionally I have to add a little bit of ink, but that's not very often because just water does it. Okay, so now I'm going to put that, let's see, I don't want it to be much bigger than what I really needed it to be. So maybe right here will be good, and then I'll save that, ink this, put some glue on here. Okay. Uh-oh, I got glue on me. Hey, thanks for joining. Hi, Ann. Hi, Beth. Hi, Norma and Chris. Okay, so put this down. I'm just trying to make stuff out of my scraps from little bits of things I didn't use in my blue journal that I'm working on. So I'm almost done. I'm trying to decide on the dangles and a couple other things, what I want to do there. So there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and go with this button. And if you don't think you have anything, you know what? You probably do. I mean, usually we have stuff in our closets, for example, that might not be that great, maybe worn a little bit or too worn out or something. Those will work. Just grab them. You can get buttons off of them. You can use the fabric. There's so many ways. I'm going to risk this and try to put on some of these stickles. I haven't used them a lot, and so I hope it works, you know. I'm just going to put a couple on this side. So I understand you have to go down, up, down, up. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think of that? It turned out all right. It's cute. I'm gonna be happy with that, and I'll probably use it in one of my swaps. Next time I have to swap tags, I'll probably swap these. But you never know. Could be something else. What about this? Okay, let me try to see if this will accept ink. And then I might use some of this. This was also gifted to me, and it's not scrap, but I really want to use it, so I left it out. And I was going to use it in the blue journal, but I didn't get to it. I didn't get it used in there. So, see, someone sewed it. It looks cool. I wonder if I do that, like just kind of try to highlight the stitching. That looks cool. You can see it better now, look. Thanks for visiting with me. Hi, Chris. Hi, say what? Say what? Okay. Hope I don't get silenced for that, because that is from a particular show that I love. Alright. I didn't finish it though, so maybe it's okay. So, now glue this down. I mean, when you're starting, you don't know. You have no idea if it's going to turn out cute or not, but you just keep going until you like how it looks, right? I mean, right now I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I think it'll be nice when I'm done. So these are the notebooks I can finish, or not. I can do it later. But I'd like to do it now because I'm going to add it into the Happy Mail and things I'm going to be sending out. So, I wonder if I put some of these right there. I don't know, maybe it looks kind of cheesy. We'll see. Cheese bally. That's what my husband would say. It looks cheese bally. Okay. I'm going to save that one too. And then maybe I'll put a little of this on there. Cool. I'm trying to fray it a little, if you're wondering. Oh, I think it'll look better if I do that, and then I'm going to glue it down. It's so funny, I have zero idea how this is going to look when I'm done. But I do think it will look nice, so that's all that really matters. And I do think I will like it, so. Hi Deborah, hi Jean. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. I'm trying to read the names, but they're going up so quick, sometimes I can't get them before, when I look to start doing that, they're going so quick I can't always tell. So I guess that's a good thing, but that means people are joining and what have you. All right, now it is kind of on the blue, so I'm going to find something blue that I can add in there. Let's see. I don't know. I keep looking. Oh, I like that one. Hi, Martha. Hi, Penny. Okay. I kind of like that. All right, I'm going to use that. How do you guys work? Do you just have like a whole plan laid out before you start? You know, I'm going to do this and that, and then you start, or do you just go for it like this and see where it takes you? I think I'm going to cut that part off a little because the glue is seeping through and it's a little high anyway. So, and then, let's see. I'm going to use a bow, though it's not part of this junk pile. I still do have some, though, that I need to use, so I'm going to try a couple different ones. Well, that's pretty, but it doesn't show up very well. See, I want you to tell me which bow to use, okay? Here's one. That's number one. Oops. You lay there, number one. And then here's number two. That's number two. It's kind of cute. I think I'm going to put a lady right here when I get the flower figured out. And here, oh, that's too big. So that is not going to be number three. This might, though. Let me try it. Well, I think that's too stark different, so no, I'm not going to utilize that. I have this one, though. Let's see. So far, you like number two, Martha? Thank you. Is that what it says? Oh, no, Marcia. What about this one? Okay, this is number three. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and just let me see if there's something else I want to include. Cute, but no. All right, and 4, okay? So we're going to have 4 choices. So far we've picked number 2. That's number 4, all right? I'm going to go through them one more time, try to figure it out. Number 1, which doesn't have a lot of color, so it's probably going to end up on something that's much darker, so it'll show up better. That's 1. Then this is 2. Number 2, that is pretty. I like that. Number 3. I like that too, but it's thick. That's the problem with these bows. I love them, but they're thick. So if your journal is already getting full, you don't want to use that. And number 4. I think I'll go with number 2 because that's the only thing anybody has suggested so far. And I do like it. Put it right there. I think, okay, well right now I want to find a lady. I love the lady. The ladies. Let's see. Are these the right color? She might work. Oh, she's a little bit too wide. I might have to go with something else. What about her? All right, I'm going to try her. Well, first I'm going to go ahead and kind of do that a little to make her look like she fits better in this situation. All right. And if she's sticking off a little, no matter. I'm going to just cut it off. And that's fine. All right. And then that's number 2. So now we've made 2 out of this stuff, trying to utilize up some of these scraps. Sometimes I have to grab from the non-scrap pile, but my goal is to use up the scraps. If I don't put these back in here, they'll end up in the scrap pile. So. Alright, so we've got 2 tags. Okay, let me put this up there. And then I think we'll make some try this. I'm going to use this to make some clusters because that's a really great way to use up your scraps. You can do fabric clusters, paper clusters, or, as I often do, a combination of both of those. Put that over there. Now, I'm probably going to make them about that size, but you can make them smaller or bigger, whatever size is what you'd like to do. So I'm going to do plain and then see if this will fit. Yeah, okay. And something with words on it. Like that. Oh, that's cool. And then I need my, oopsie, my ink. I'm just going to use up some of these paper scraps. I'm trying to use them up because I literally have way too many. You'd be like, oh my gosh, if you saw them. So I need to start doing stuff to use them up. So I'll probably do a lot of videos in the coming weeks on how to use up your scraps. I'm going to put that there because I want to keep them with where I had intended to put them. Thank you for joining, everyone. I really appreciate having some company. Please feel free to ask, your crafty questions. It doesn't have to be about using up your scraps or about clusters. It could be about anything that you're wondering about. And if you're not aware, I do have a Junk Journal group on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, it's called Junk Journal Newbies, and it's meant to help newbies feel comfortable asking their junk journal related questions. And we have some people in there that are more advanced in that. That's great because they help answer the questions. I think I need to tear that piece off. I don't like it. And everybody has kind of a different take on things, and there's no rules in this craft, so you can do it however you want. So you might ask a question and you might get a multitude of different answers because people do it a little different, which is great. Then things don't turn out the same. Alright, so we have this. So let's start with that. Let me get my paper out that I'm trying to use when I glue. Okay. Put a little glue on this guy. And I'm going to put off-centered like that. See how that looks. Okay. Some people are not sure how to do clusters, so when you do those, oops, let me put on here. It's usually good to have different types of material, like a plain piece, a music piece, or a book page piece, and don't put them straight, Try to mess them up a little bit like this. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. And then we're going to add another piece on the top, so at least 3 pieces, and could be more, but usually an odd number is best, like 3 or 5 or something. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, I didn't really need that after all, but now we have 3. So I'm going to try maybe some little pieces of fabric on there. And I'm going to show you 3 different looks, so I'm not going to use the same fabric color or whatever. I'm going to use different stuff so you can see. You see how the glue is seeping through? That's why I usually try to knock it down, but it doesn't really matter right this second because I'm going to put something else over the top of that anyway, so you won't see it. And then this is paper, right? So put these over here. Okay, and then I've used that one when I have these others. Ooh, this will be good. I'll use a piece of this, like that. And then glue some of this down. Just dab a little on there. Oh, hi Mason. Hi Rosalinda. And just put that down. And then I'm going to move it around a little. Oh, I like that. Okay, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. That's so nice of you. All right, so we have 2. And then let's see. I can use this one. Just kind of do it across. That's what I'll try. Across like this. Okay. Oops. Maybe I'll just do it on here. It'll be easier. Okay. So now I've used up a little bit. And then from here, I'll probably find a little bow or something like that. Oh, that's a cute one. Let's see if it fits anything. It looks cute on here. Okay, so which one does it look the best on? I don't think, well, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put it on each one and hold it up, and you tell me if it's better on 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Let's see. There's one. Or maybe we don't use it at all and we keep looking, you know? I don't know. Right here, I think is good. 2. Maybe 3, or I might start pulling something else out. And then, okay. And 3, that's kind of cute. I think I'll put it on there. Ouch. Oh, there's this little piece of string of glue that's making it hard. All right, a little bit of glue on there and a little bow. That's one cluster. And then let's keep looking. There's so many things in here. Okay, let's see. No, that does look alright on there, but we don't have to go with any particular color. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Now that's cute. It brings out the cute factor. I'm going to put a little more glue. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. It's nice to see you here again. And if you're new here, thank you for joining. And if you're not aware, oh, that's cute. Look how cute that is. I can't wait to use that guy. So I had 3 different things and then a little flower or a bow or something. Now this one, that one's going to be... Alright, I have this. I have so many things open, I hate to open a new thing, but I really want to see if these will look cute or blend in too much. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I like it. Hi, Chris. It's nice. Whoops. It's nice to have everyone here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with it. I've been looking forward to using these. You can't really tell in the picture, but it is pretty cute. Okay, so now we have 3 clusters using up the scraps. And these little strings of glue won't let me go. And I'm going to keep going on. Trying to use up these little crafty things I made. So, whoops, maybe I'll put these right here. Stop sticking to me. Alright, I'm going to use this. So I'm going to just tear off the outside of this and turn this into a cluster too. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and ink it. Maybe there's enough ink that I don't have to re-ink it. I don't know. Thanks for joining, everyone. Hi, Bria. Hi, Marcia. Okay, so now I have this. I'm going to tear this out too. It's not going to go on here, but this is too small for this one, but I'm going to have it ready to use maybe on the next one. Okay. And if you need words and you don't have any, one of the things that I have done is I have just went on to Word and printed and, typed in the font that I wanted and the size that I wanted and printed them out, right? And I've printed them on different types of paper, and then I've coffee dyed them and all that stuff. So, all right, I'm going to save that. And then, okay, I'm going to take some of this. Let's see. Okay. Ink around. Hi, Angelica. Thanks for joining. It's like 2 days in a row. That's so cool. At least, if not more. Today I'm trying to use up my bits and bobs from the journal that I've been working on that I'm near finished, but not yet. I still have a few things to do, and I thought, I'm going to make some clusters with this. Oh, happy Easter to you. Thank you. Happy Easter to everyone. So now, oopsie, I'm going to decide. I think that is fine, right? It's just off-centered. So I take one and then I use the other one just a little off-centered. So now I need, maybe I'm going to use Vintage right here. And that looks good. And take this off. I'll ink it. What's everybody doing today for Easter? We're just relaxing. Well, I'm crafting, and later I have to take my son to work. Yay, he has a job. And my husband is working on the RV. That we bought an RV, and then it had a leak in the ceiling, and then we realized it was worse than we thought. Okay, so now I think I'll go this way. Anyway, we're pretty much, well, I'm not doing any of it, but he is pretty much redoing the whole inside and top and everything. Like, we'll have new covers, seat covers, and all that stuff. Oh, Angelica, you're sick with colitis? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you don't have to go to the ER. That would be horrible to do on Easter. That's really pretty, but it's kind of too bright. I hope you feel better. Oh, maybe this one. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use this one. My goodness. What a horrible thing to have to deal with. In general, actually. Okay. Alright, now this one looks like that. I think that turned out cute. Keep going. But feeling better than last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you weren't feeling well yesterday. My husband's not feeling well right now. He's been getting bloody noses, and we don't know for sure why. And then, like, really bad ones that don't want to stop. And he's not feeling quite right, like kind of dizzy, a little bit of a headache, but he kind of always has headaches, so because they come from his neck. Anyway, now we're all worried if there's something more going on. So it started around 8. What does that stand for? Is that the thing where they kind of get bloody noses? Or skin, can come out the skin. HTN. Can you elaborate. That might be what he has. I don't know. Oh, hi. No wagon rides. Hypertension, not, I mean, I don't know. And we did take his blood pressure, and it's a little high. It's like 161 over 90 something, and yesterday at one point it was over 106 or something, which is not very good. Well, he normally doesn't have blood pressure problems, but it's a little high. So I don't know. He's had weird things before too, so not really bloody noses, but like where his lip used to bleed is the weirdest thing. Oh, look at that. Looks good. Okay. I'm worried about him. And he also doesn't seem like he's, you know, like his mood is down. He's like tired or whatever, I noticed. Okay, so then I'll use this. I wish he'd come in and just relax, but he's a go-getter, so he's out building stuff in the shop. Hi, Wanda. Thanks for joining us. It's nice to have you here. I've been working on this blue journal for a friend, and I'm trying to get it finished. And I was working on it this morning, and then I was like, oh, now I have to decide on a few things, like if I'm going to put dangles on it and how those are going to look. And no, I'm not going to let anybody join my live unless I've thought about it ahead of time. And then anyway, and so that, and I'm trying to decide if I need anything else on the cover, and I can't show you because it is for a friend and I don't want her to see it. And then maybe I'll just put one of these. I love these little things. So pretty. Yeah, she's commissioned me to make it for a friend. But either way, I don't want her to see it until it's done. And it's the second one that she's asked me to make. Anyway, so she can't see it. So I have to figure out that. And I might put some, you know, these little things. Well, these are not little, so I have to decide. These on the corners of the book, I haven't decided yet. And then I have this little thing, and I was trying to figure out, see this thing? It says, where there's a will, there's a way. And I was thinking about putting it on the cover, but I haven't figured out how I would do that yet either. Anyway, here's this one. But I love advice, so if anybody has suggestions about anything, please feel free to suggest them. All right, and then let's see. I'm going to tear this off and make a little cluster with this. Okay, what do I have left here? I could offset it like that. Maybe I will. Oh, first I want to ink it though. Thank you for saying it's pretty. I was trying not to buy any more flowers because I have so many, but I was somewhere, some craft store or something, and they had these ones, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need those. They're perfect for so many things. I mean, they're just a light creamy color. They could go on anything. So now I have this, and I think I'm going to, because it's kind of too big and I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to off-center it. I need to put probably some more glue in there. So I'm going to go like this, I think. See how that is? See what happens, right? And then, let's see. Oh, this needs to go in my stamps that I'm saving. Cool. I'm running lower on my, I don't know if I can use any of this, but I like to tear off a piece. So I don't like the straight edges so much. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm just playing around. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. You know, I just That's got to go over there. Maybe some of this, but that's nice of you to say. Let me cut that piece off and this. I could probably use this. I don't know if this will work. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So let me go to my fabric selection that I have. Let's see if any of that makes me feel happy. I don't know. Okay. Maybe a piece of this will work. I don't know if I can rip that. Oh no, I'm gonna have to cut it. Okay. All right, so it's just a piece of nothing, right? But a nothing can be a very cool something. Oh, Angelica says that she got a plastic clear out of that recycle band placed over cardstock, then punched. Wow, that sounds cool. I wish I could see what it looks like. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that on there. And I might go back to these. Look how pretty that looks. Whoops, it's sticking to me. I like it. I like it. And these are safe for most of my journals, are the ones that I make to sell or keep or even gift. They're usually, but not always, vintage or shabby vintage or something like that. All right, so now I have this, which, let's see what this is. I used part of this for something else, so that's why I have this leftover piece. Thank you. And I made a window I can put things in. Oh, I love that idea. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and tear around. Oh, thank you for saying they're adorable. Unless you're talking about the things you made that are adorable, and I'm sure they are too. But I appreciate any nice things anybody has to say. Okay, let me take that off. And this. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I might like to use this on here, but I need, well, maybe over here it'll work because I need the difference in the color. This is cool. It can be a larger cluster. You can use clusters for so many things, like to decorate your anything you're making. You can decorate your journals, your pages, your tags. Just put them on your page, you know. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink around. Are you working on a journal right now, Angelica? I mean, not right this second, but do you have one you've been working on? Okay, let's see. Add a little more water. I have these papers in there. All right, let's see. When the kids were little, we would have Easter dinner and all that stuff. But right now, none of the kids will be coming, and my mom is in the rehab and all that, so we're just gonna take it easy. Oh, you started one trying to figure out how to decorate. Oh yeah, I know. Decorating is a thing. Do you have a particular style that you like? Or theme or something? Sometimes people don't have any idea what they're going to do. And that is often me. I just know mine are just no real theme, unless I'm making it for somebody specific. But it's just the colors that I like and the style, you know. Oh, you made Easter eggs for the dogs, but we'll do another day. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't like that right there. It's just weird to me. Sticking. I mean, I like things sticking off, but that particular situation just looks weird. Okay, so now I have this. I'm going to choose a different color. Something different for this. That's kind of pretty. I don't think so for this right now. Oh, I like that really stark white on there. You don't have a theme? Do you have colors that you're working on or that you're going to work with? Is this your first journal? Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Oh, come on. I like it. It's simple, but it's nice. I like it. Okay, I'm going to put that there, and then I still have this. I'll cut this off. I'm working on a blue one. I'm almost done with my blue one. That's the one I'm giving to the friend. So. The other day I was I just kind of, not practicing, but like playing around. So I took a lighter and I went above the sink and I just kind of burnt very slowly around the way that we probably used to do before we had these cool inks. And it looked so cool. But I don't want to do that all the time, so I'd rather do these inks. But you could, if you didn't have ink, you could do it that way. You could also use shoe polish or makeup or whatever. Okay, she said, Angelica says, yes, the pages are different colors. Didn't know what I was doing, so probably be my goofy journal. You know what? I made 4 journals before I felt like I had the hang of what I wanted to do and how to do it. So I just consider those my learning journals, honestly. That's kind of cool looking like that. I don't know if, I think this is too white. What if I go like this and kind of grunge it up a little? Maybe I can use it then with this stuff. Okay, that made a difference, especially on this side. Wonder if I can tear it. It's hard when you just want to take a little piece off. And I have a tear ruler that I made, but it is really hard to use that on these tiny little, where you're just taking a little bit off. It's hard. Okay. I'm getting to the end of the paper part of my scraps. Have you made, Angelica, have you made any ephemera, you know, to put in there, like clusters or pages or pockets or any of that stuff? I did make the ruler. You want me to show you how to make one? I could stop and do that real quick. I have some extras that I'm going to make for people for gifts, you know. It only takes a couple minutes to, if you have the right kind of ruler. And if you don't, you can get them at anywhere. You can get them anywhere. And they're cheap, so you can make one for cheap. As long as you have a ruler, a lighter, and a hard tool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use my vintage stamp right here. That looks cool. Okay, and then I need to put something up here, and then I might put something here. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I love that. But I might want something small on the top right there, so let me see. Maybe this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put this on the top. If anybody wants me to, oh, I know, I love that blue one. If anybody wants me to show you how to make a tear ruler, just comment. And then if you have a plastic ruler, like this kind of ruler, just one of these cheap plastic rulers, and a lighter, and maybe like a pair of scissors, I can show you how to do it. Now that's looking cute. I gotta keep going. Okay. Oh, I have these. Those would be cute too, but I'm trying to use the things that are already open. Vintage. What will I put there? Alright. I think I might use my journal stamp if I can find it. If I was good and put it back, I would know where it is. But here's the vintage one. And Gigi, do you have a plastic ruler? Does anybody have a plastic ruler so I can show you? Where is my journal stamp? That's a postcard stamp. There it is. What did I do with it? Okay. I think I'm going to put that on there. I think it'll work. Okay. After I do this real quick, I'll show you how to do it. So if anybody wants to follow along, get your plastic ruler, a lighter, and something kind of hard like a pair of scissors. Oh, I wish that would have came out darker, but it's kind of hard. You can see it, but it's really light. It's still cute though. All right. These are dry, so I'm going to move them out of the way. Into the little bin of clusters. Okay. These are a little too small for my fingers to use and make anything out of. All right, here's my ruler. I got this at around here, we're in Denver, and there's a couple different places you can go that are thrift stores, but they only contain donated craft supplies. Oh yeah, I made some clusters using buttons the other day. I'll show you a couple of them. Here's a couple that I made. Oops. Yeah, I made a few. I like to have things ready because I usually do shabby colors or vintage. So if I just make things, like mass make things in those kinds of colors or with my scraps, then I have stuff to grab from. All right, I'm going to use these, but I could use these. I could use anything that's hard, okay? And I might use these because I can hold them easier. Okay, so I have this. So this is how you do it. You take your ruler and you only do a little bit at a time, okay? So you grab your ruler. We're making a tear ruler, our own tear ruler. So you just burn a little. And then you get your hard thing, which in this case is my scissors, and see what it does to it. Try to tilt it so you can see. It changes the way it looks, and then it only takes like 5 minutes maybe to do this. Even though you're doing a little bit at a time, it doesn't take very long. And then you just... Now, since it's plastic, you know, you wouldn't want to do a ton of these because probably not that great to breathe, but just to do one here and there is all right. Okay, so see how it looks different? I'm going to try to see if I can show you. And then when I'm done doing the side, I'll show you how it cut. I'll show you how each way that I have it, how it cuts the paper. By the time I get to the end, the lighter starts to get a little bit hot when you're trying to light it, you know. Hi from California. I lived in California for a long time and in Oregon, and now we're in Denver. Well, not in Denver, but in Colorado. Okay. You don't have to melt it a lot. You just melt it a little bit so that it softens enough that you can change it a little, you know. I'm sure you could buy a tear ruler, but I bet they're expensive. All right, we're getting there. Almost halfway done, right? And if you don't like how it's looking, you just melt it a little more and change it until you like how it's cutting, you know. Experiment with it. Thanks for joining. Martha says she was born and raised in California, now in Arkansas. What made you go to Arkansas? I'm glad we're here in Colorado. I don't even know if I've been to Arkansas, but I'd love to go there. It's probably cheaper than it is in California, I'm sure. We lived in the Bay Area in California. Yeah, Lakewood is north of us, but we have family up in that area too. All right, just about halfway. All your family lives in California except your brother. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My family is all over the country. Feels like I have family in Florida, Oregon, California, Georgia, and I can't think of everything right now. And where does Stephanie live again? Virginia Beach. It's getting hot. Okay. Gigi, how's your ruler going? You went to Colorado with your parents? Oh no, with my patient, because she has had a Pikes Peak. Oh, I like Pikes Peak. It's going good? Okay, good. Good to hear. Uh-oh. Oops. Almost done. All right. Getting there. We're just making a tear ruler if you've just joined. Our own tear ruler. All you need is a plastic ruler and a lighter and something hard to pound against it. And I have chosen just a pair of scissors that I'm not, they're not my best scissors anymore. They've been downgraded to whatever scissors, whatever I need, They won't cut fabric anymore. They used to be my fabric scissors, but I cut paper and whatever and screwed them up. So now I have a new pair of fabric scissors, and I'm trying really hard to treat them with love. All right. All right, I'm going to try it out and see if I like how it's tearing. If it's not tearing the way I like, yeah, just keep working on it. So I'm going to just tear this, and I'll show you how it looks. This side really looks cool, but I'll save that. And then let's say I want to not use the tear side. That I would like it to be a little more roughed up, so I might keep working on it for a minute. Where's my scissors? All right. I think it could be a little more rough, you know? That looks cool. Kind of roughed up. But like I said, if you want to keep it, you want to get it more roughed up like this one I worked on for quite a little while longer. Well, not a lot longer, but a few more minutes anyway. And I'll show you it looks a little better when I tear. I did both sides of this one. So let's try it. Maybe I'll put it upside down. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try again. Let's just do it right here. That one turned out better. See? I just did this one a little more. And then I also did the other side because I did an example on another video for another people. It looks cool. And then when you, let's see. Okay, how it looks if you ink it. I'll show you the flat side versus the tore side. I know, I love to learn something new. I'm always watching, there's a couple, well, I watch people on TikTok too, but I really love a couple of the people on YouTube, and I watch them usually if I'm crafting and I'm not on the live or whatever. I watch them. Okay, so here's a part where I tore it, right? And this is where I did not tear it, so that's the flat side. And then this is compared to, when you don't ink it. And when you do, how it looks like right here, you can't even hardly tell where that line is. But you can definitely see this one, so it's cool. So I just made some more scraps, right? All right. I'm just gonna do a little more. So a little while back I made these when I started the journal. I just took, these are actually carpet remnants or samples or whatever, and I just cut them with my pinking shears, and I think they're cute, right? And I was going to use that, but I made a few of those and I used some of those in my journal that I made. So now let's see what else we can do before I keep all these. I'm going to cut it. I'll make a bigger one. Okay. You saw a lady make paper beads, but you couldn't ask questions because it was not live. Oh, I'm so glad it worked well. Yay. I made some paper beads too. I bought this little thing on, I think I got it on Etsy. That made it a little bit easier. And then you basically just tear paper into long strips and then you roll them up. I'll do another video about that, or a live. I guess there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay, so now I have this, and then I also have this, right? I did this with the stencil. It looks so cool. Anyway, I'm going to cut this part off. I'm going to keep that out so I make sure to use it. So, oh, you're welcome. Trying to keep the, okay, so here are all the, well, that's not a paper scrap, but here's the fabric scraps I still want to use up. And they're getting mixed up with other things. Hi Mason, thanks for joining. We're just having a time here. Okay, it's more fabric. Some paper, fabric. Okay. Put those there. And that. Okay. I'm gonna put those up there. So. All right, thank you for the love. It's nice. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to use this for something. But... all right. Let's take a piece of this. I'm just going to cut some. Hello. Hi, Sarah. And maybe cut that in half. Put that on there. Maybe just at an angle. Thank you for the love. Let's see if I can get this to come out. There you go. Okay. Just a little bit of this right there. Now you have two colors, and maybe some of this. Just cut off a piece and see. Oh, I know. Sometimes people don't. I try to, but I feel like I've answered most of the comments, but I'm sure I missed some too. All right, a little more maybe. Okay. They'll go that way, right? That's nice. Okay. And then I think I'll grab a flower out of here. Oh, that's cool, but not the right thing. Or maybe, you know, something like that. I don't know yet. Maybe this one. Do you ever buy the stickers and papers to use? Yeah, I do buy stickers and papers to use. I have so many, you have no idea. I'm trying to, oh, I like it on that side. I'm trying to use up all these things I have. I have so many things because for me, part of the fun is finding the things to use, right? I think that looks cute. Oops. And then I think I can. I gotta find a stamp that's small enough to use on here. Oh, that needs to go in there. Maybe this one. I'll use a little piece of this. Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying not to right now. I think that's not going to be big enough, actually. That's fine. I'll go long. I'm trying to use what I already have and use up my scraps. I think that's the problem, is in the beginning, you think you need all these things you don't need, right? And then as time goes on, you're like, your style and things change, what you think you need to use. So then you start using different things, and now you have all this stuff that you spent all this money on or whatever, even if you got it secondhand, and you need to use it. So, or gift it or something, right? I don't know. I feel like that needs to be darker or something. I don't know. Let's see. It's too light. I'll use that on something else maybe. I'm going to have to find something. I mean, I could leave it like that. It's pretty. And I could always finish decorating it later. Maybe I won't, though. I'll just make something a little smaller. Like this. And I'll keep this aside. I need a little more water. I can tell it's starting to get a little bit asleep. I don't know why I did that. I don't even want it on there. Now, I guess I'll use it on this. Thanks everybody for joining and hanging out. I mean, you can do clusters so many ways, and you can use up your scraps. That looks a little better. I still think I need something else because I feel like the bottom part was light and this is light, even though the middle section is darker. Let's see. Put these up here for a minute. Maybe I'll use, I'm going to try one of these. Maybe I'll use the blue. No, actually, it's just tap water. It's not distilled water. It's just tap water. And that's pretty. And then one down here, maybe. I don't know. The problem with stickles is I love them, but the problem is it does take a very long time for them to dry completely so they don't get messed up. So, all right. I'm going to try something a little different. I feel like the more I use my scraps, the more I somehow seem to have. Okay. Is that metallic blue? Let's see. I guess it is. I know I can't see where it says that, but it looks like it is. It's a pretty color. Okay. And then, actually, this is also scraps. What would happen if I did that? No, that will not work. That is scraps. So Let me see. How about this page? This is scraps too. I don't want it to be lined, right? I want it to be not lined. So maybe from the Complete Family Financial Record page, I will use my tear ruler. Okay. Thank you. If I can cut some of this off, I don't know. It's harder when it's just a little. Okay. And then another, maybe this big. Good afternoon, Venus Crafts. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Okay, so I'm just trying to use up my scraps from this blue journal I've been working on. So the more scraps I use, then the more scraps I seem to make. So there's that. I'm good. Just relaxing and crafting, which is so relaxing for me. It's my happy place. And I wish I had the energy and time to do it all day. But I do it when I can, when I have time. Oh. Okay, let's go. All right, thank you for joining. We're just hanging out, crafting and talking. Well, somebody's asking what I'm working on. I've been working on this journal and I'm trying to use up all my scraps. So I have this scrap pile here with fabric scraps and this paper pile with paper scraps and some just random things. And the more I'm creating, the more scraps I'm creating. It's so funny. I can't show you the blue journal because it's been purchased and I made it for someone who's bought it for someone else. And I don't want her to see it before I present it to her. And I'm almost done. So I think I'll have it to her before the end of this week. So I'm just finding ways to use these scraps up. I've been making some clusters and just random things. So made some tags earlier. So right now I think I'm going to glue this on here. Probably tear that there. And I don't even know what I'm making. I'm just going with it. Trying to use this stuff up and somehow it manages to come out looking all right, you know? Okay. I think this will end up being a belly band, right? I'm going to cut that off a little bit right there. Okay. So now I have this and I think I'll put one of these brads in there. I don't know why they're just calling me. I don't have a lot of blue ones in here, so I think I'll go with something else. I really like this one. Ah, come on. Alright, so then I'm looking for my hole punch. I'm going to put this up here. And right now I'm just going to see what this looks like if I put that in there. It's cute actually, I like it. So so far. Cute. All right. And now I need to go with the pink or red stuff. I don't know if any of this will work on here. Let's see. Just gonna put this aside for a minute. It's so funny, like I'm trying to use up my scraps, but then I always get into other stuff. Hey, Kenster, what are you doing? That's way too much. Where are you? Anyway. Where are you watching me from? This is cool. Very grungy. Keep looking. Let's see. That's pretty. Let's see, what do we think of this? I wish it was like both sides, you know? What about this one? Are you getting water? How are you feeling? I feel this one might work better. Are you feeling okay? What about that? I like that, actually. Even though it's kind of all the same color, I still like it. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to add some color another way. So I'm going to just do a line down the middle. I am kind of covering up my sewn piece, but that's all right. It's okay. So now we have this. You're going to get your crafting on in the garage. I'm talking about garage crafting. There's some more papers I need to, this can go back here. I need to work on. No. Let's see. We'll just kind of go down maybe and put things on it. You want to make a junk journal, Kenster? If you don't know, Kenster is my husband. I appreciate his support. Let's keep looking for things. Okay. Maybe another one of these. I'm going to keep it out while I look. And that would have looked pretty, but no. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. It's nice to have you here. Let's, ooh, not this color, but I might find one in the right color. What about this? Oops. I know, isn't that sweet of him to do that? I think that's kind of cute, but I don't know. Not sold on it. Butterfly. No, it needs to be like the pink realm. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this. Bin of flowers and things. These would have looked pretty on there, but they're too big. So, well, I could do it like that, I might do it like that. I don't know, and then like that. that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. And once I glue it, I'll hold it up so you can see it a little better. It's cute. And I have just started a new junk journal, and I'm gonna put this right in there. This junk journal is not sold yet, so I can show it. It is going to be the journal that I use, one of them anyway, that I use to put these things in. So I did this the other day, put this together. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet in terms of the cover, but this is where I'm at now, and it's a 2 signature journal. And this is the inside. This is the front. And then, hello Laura Craft. Thank you. And then this, just all kinds of random papers. And let's see. Go ahead and thank you for saying it's beautiful, Angelica. Hello there. So nice to have some talkative people. All right, let's see. Where can we put it? I think right there would be cute, don't you? Little belly band right there. All right. I'm gonna have to add some more glue to this bottle so I don't have to squeeze so much. It'll come out easier. All right, now we'll make something else, and it may or may not go in here. I've also started this journal too, which is just going to be a 1 signature journal, but I've only got this far. I haven't finished covering all of this up yet and putting anything in here. So anyway. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see. We're just trying to use up these scraps, and these blue ones don't quite go with that pink one at all, but I am just trying to use this stuff up. So maybe I could cut this into 4. And I can use this as a base. Martha says, what brand or type of glue do you use? My go-to glue is, I'll show you a picture, Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. And then I transfer it into this bottle, which is a Sweet Sugar Belle piping icing bottle. And the reason I do that is because this is really a lot harder to squeeze than this is. And the tip on this is much smaller, so less glue comes out at a time, so you can control it better. Yeah, so that is that. I'll get a drink of my vitamin water. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and ink this. What kind of glue do you use, Laura? Might as well ink them all right while I'm at it. Just go, go, go. I also like the art glitter glue, and then for my glue stick, I use Craft Create glue stick. Those are my go-tos, but in the winter, the art glitter glue doesn't seem to want to move through the bottle as well, so I just ended up doing this. Plus, this glues everything. I don't have to switch back and forth. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is try to use some of this stuff up. Let's see. It's too big, so let's cut it. Oopsie. B7000 is one that glues everything, and I mean anything. The soles of my shoes even. I have that and I tried it, but it doesn't, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I feel like it doesn't dry as fast or something. Does it dry fastest? Dries pretty fast. And I'm always trying to rush I'm always rushing. No matter what, so I like to have my glue dry quick. Let's see how that looks. just do a couple more because I really want to use up this stuff. Martha says, do you use or worry about the acid free so it doesn't spoil? I haven't had any issues yet, so I haven't worried about it. Okay, and then cut another couple more strips. Just bits and things. Oh. It has a fine needle point. Laura says it has a fine needle point with a needle, but yes, takes time to dry, plus a little, oh yeah, I know, it did have a strong smell, but it is good glue. So I guess it depends on what you're gluing and how fast you want it to dry. But I even have some of that, and when I first started doing this, I tried all the glues, and I used the tape roller, that roller tape stuff, and that was some of the first things I used, and then I found out that's not quite what I want to use. So now I'm just going to try some other things and just see what it looks like. Yeah, I think Beacons is so far been my favorite. I have a bin of all the glues. Like, I tried all the glues. Yeah, I have some of that double sticky tape. Yep. Okay. Well, let me see. Let's see if I put this maybe. I don't want to put it like an X, I don't want that. So I think I'll just try to kind of hang it towards the bottom. See what happens. Maybe the white would have looked good on the bottom, but okay. And then maybe a thinner strip this time. And this one, I'm just going to put it on there. All right, a couple more. Even though I'm using the same stuff on each one, they'll end up looking a little different. Probably I'll use different colored bows or whatever, And I might even use some of that. But let me finish this part first and not get sidetracked, right? Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out and visiting and joining. It's nice to have some chatty people on. I have somebody to talk to, so it's not so quiet. All right, that. And I think I'm going to use one of these. Let's see if any of these might have a color range. That's a Christmas tree. That goes in a different pile. Let's look. I don't know. I just want one. Just one that'll work. It's nice to have someone to chat with, right? Especially when they can speak your language about junk journals or whatever. That one could work, but it's kind of plain. Plain. What if I used one of these? It might work. I mean, see, you can do clusters in so many different ways. There's really an endless amount of possibilities, I'm going to put this one in there. Is this the one? Yeah, I'm going to try this and see what it looks like. Actually, I do like that. So this one's going to have a brad. Looks cute, I think. right? And then I do have other brads somewhere, but I'm not going to take time right now to dig for those, but I'll find something else. Maybe some buttons, or oh, I have some cute little flowers, actually. That might work there. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna try. Oh, let's see if they're up here. I have these might work. And okay, so I was just trying to find this particular one. Oh my gosh. So something, oh, there it is. Like something fell off and totally disappeared. Let's see if one of these will work. Might not, but maybe if it's more on the white, it will. I really love these little flowers because they're so handy for so many things. So let's see. Let's try it on this one. Let's see if you can see. Oh, I think it's cute. Okay, I'm going to use it. I'm going to have to use it. Okay. They come in all different colors. You can get a variety pack or you can get individual colors. So I did get a variety pack, but I found that a lot of them I didn't want to use because they were the wrong color. So I got pink and blue, like 1 pack pink and 1 pack blue. So now there's that. Let's try, maybe, these aren't open yet, but let's open them. Let's see. Okay. There any, those are kind of cute. Let's see. Even if, I mean, it's so simple, right? But it is cute, so can't deny it. That's cute too, even just this, right? I'm gonna use it. And then I might end up, since I'm done with the blue journal, trading these in a cluster swap on my group, or gifting them, or sometimes I just add extra stuff in the swaps, so it'll probably be something like that. And it's nice to have stuff ready when you sign up for swaps. Oh, that's pretty. I love the pink. I'm not a fan of the yellow, but I don't like yellow that much. That's cute though. But let's see what the darker blue looks like. Let's see. I like it. So simple. I know. I told you if you send me your address, I'll send you my orange stuff. My yellow stuff, my orange stuff. For sure. Those are not in my favorite color scheme since I like shabby looking stuff. Yeah. Sunshine, yeah. Alright, so that's that. And I still have so many things left to use up, all these scraps. Alright. So now I'm just going to keep going a little bit more. Get my tear edges. Angelica, I can't remember, are you on the Facebook group with us? Okay. I could also cut this in half and make a couple similar clusters with that. Alright, let's see. What if I use a little bit of this? I'll just play around with stuff until I like it. This time I might put the white underneath, right? And see what I think. Let me write your name down so I can search for you when I get a chance later. Is that the name you signed in with? That's on here. Oh, let me check on you too, Martha. You should have been accepted as long as you answered the questions, but I will write you down and check on you too. Looks like F-L-U-T-T T-T-E-R-I-N-G-P. Okay. All right, let's go on. Let's see. Let's just put some glue down. And oh, Angelica, yes, I went back, did 3 times. First time goofed up, second time only answered 1 and did not get in. Well, there's a few of us that are accepting people, so if you answer all the questions, you'll get in. If you don't, then okay. If you don't, then someone else could be processing those, and they might not let you in because they don't know, you know. We really only ask the questions to keep the bots out, the robots, so that's why I'm going to put it like that. That's cute, okay. And then maybe I'll use some more of these. These were cool. Maybe I'll do something else. Let's find something else. All right, let's see. What about this blue? Might be too blue, right? Might be the wrong blue. Actually, it's fine. I like it. Oops. I should have inked around, but I didn't. But I'm going to try right now. Get a little bit on. Uh-oh. Oh, you got accepted? Okay, good. All right, and then here's another one. I think it turned out cute. Cut half of this off. Thank you. She says she likes the blue. And then I think this time I'll use, oops, that was not supposed to happen. Come on. Well, that's pretty cute too. I'm going to have to use some of that. I'm just going to cut a piece of this off. And kind of put this down first. And then I'll put this like maybe going this way. Oh, that's cute. And then I'm going to use this little light colored blue bow right there. It looks cute. Okay, I'm going to hold it up so you can see. I didn't ink it, and I'm going to, maybe I'll ink it when it dries. It's cute. Okay, and then I have this, so I'm going to make a larger cluster with this one. I just gotta use up these dang scraps. Aw, thank you. Thank you for saying it's cute. So it's not hard to just throw some random scraps together this way and that and make something out of it, you know, instead of tossing it away. I mean, I did add some things that really aren't considered scraps, but that's okay. I think I'm going to try this. Oh, that's so sweet. She says, cutest, prettiest cluster she's ever seen. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. All right, let's get this going. That little thing needs off. All right, let's see what we can do. You know what, I'm gonna have to, I decided that I don't like that straight edge look. Oh, you're so sweet. You're all so sweet. Thank you for the kind words. You know, I started doing this, so it's been about, I would say, a year and a half that I've been doing this. And hi, Cindy. It's nice to have you join us. Thank you. And I made 4 junk journals. I started with an altered book and a, wonder how that's gonna look. It's kind of too big now. Maybe I'll tear a little bit off. An altered book, and then I did an altered journal and an altered planner, things like that. And those ones, now when I look back at those, it's cute to see them, but I really don't want anyone else to see them because they were definitely my learning journals. Now I feel like, oh, I know, but you know what's interesting? I feel like I kind of got a handle on it, but there's so many parts that I haven't even attempted yet. So my husband bought me this thing that you can use to put snaps on the fabric and, or whatever, paper, whatever. And I have not even been able to deal with that yet. I'm just like, I don't know how to make that work. So I need to add a little bit of water. Cindy says, thank you for having me. I hope everybody's having a good day. Laura says it's good to look back on your progress. It takes time. It totally does. And now I'm like, oh. And I know even 6 months from now, I'm going to say, oh, look at this. Look what I'm doing now. Well, recently I pulled out my sewing machine and I started doing little bits of things. And that's pretty fun, actually. You know what, I think I'll just go ahead and stamp this. Oh, Angelica says, you're so talented. I figured you had been at it longer. And Laura says, I have loads of iron transfers to use on her fabrics. I have some too. And I have some rub transferred ones, and they're so cool, right? I need to use those. All right, so now I have this, but I should have some, I feel like I should have put something under there, like music page or book page or something. But since I'm trying to use up what I have, I see I could have used this. I should have done that. All right, well, whatever. I'm just going to start looking for something to put on. Let's see. See, it doesn't look the same if you don't, have a 3-layered thing going on. I needed one more thing on there, right? So, I wonder if I can take this off. Let's see. And then find something like this, maybe. All right. Angelica says she did a lot of inking and paste work. Now I'll transfer to journal. Yeah. I've done a lot of, I used to make cards. I've done a lot of different things, but this has been the thing that I love the most. And I think it's because I can't get bored. There's too many different things I could be doing. So if I get bored of making clusters, then I stop making them and I make something else, right? Right now I'm just doing it because I really am trying to be better about using. I see that's not big enough. I'm going to have to save that. I need a bigger piece. Gotta keep going. Cards, scrapbooks, and all that stuff. Painting, drawing. just doodling, you know. And let's see, that's better, but it's too long, so how about that? All right, I'm going to try that. All right, that'll work, but that piece has got to go. And that piece. Angelica said she made several tags, and from one batch to another, I did better. Oh yeah, I know. I love artist trading cards. Laura's talking about artist trading cards. Those are fun too. So we have in my neighborhood, I have a ladies group that I started so that we could have, because we're in the country and it's hard to meet people and have friends out here. So anyways, it's a whole thing, but the reason why I brought it up was because we also have like I started a little junk journaling group that I host now. It's going to be the first Friday of every month. And let's see, I don't know, maybe anyway, and we're doing, every time we're doing we're trading artist trading cards, and we're also learning a new little piece of junk journaling. I think next time we're going to do some clusters, right? And I can't even remember the last time what we did, but the time before we did trading cards, and that's why everybody's like, ooh, let's keep doing these every time. Some of us will trade cards and some of us won't, so it's all, you know, whatever you want to do. And I like that there, but I think I need something else on there. Maybe another one. So we do a lot of stuff in that group. We have like happy hour and coffee and lunch and so many things I can't even keep track of it all. I can't even go to it all, actually. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I didn't even realize they were different size, but... Oh, yeah, you're right about using them as business cards. Yeah. Right, they can be expensive. Yeah, I know, they're fun. I kind of like it. What do you think? It's a little bit on the doll side. But what if I put a little thing right here? I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. Maybe a different color. I think we need a different color flower. That there might be one that, you know, maybe this one that I was using earlier would look good there. Let's see. Oh, thanks for saying it's cute, but I'm going to try and see what this looks like. If I would have put them down a little further, I think I'll go with this. I mean, you can make them however you want, right? They're one of the easy things to make. Okay, what do you think of that? I gotta turn that a little. I think that looks cute. And then, or maybe what you add, oops, don't go so fast. Or maybe what you add it to will make it perk up. That's true. It will look better when it is added to something, right? Okay, I want to use this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm hoping I might be able to use that as, I'm going to cut this a little bit. I'm going to try just a fabric cluster. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be like that. I'll try it that way and see. All right, I'm going to go with that. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. Okay. If you didn't know already, which you probably do, but you might not if you've never popped on here before, is I have a junk journal group on Facebook. So, and I tell you because we have a lot of fun, and we just hit over 7,000 members. I think now we're at 7,600 and growing every day, and it's primarily for, you know, new people, but we have some experienced people on there so they can help with questions, and we do a lot of fun things like swaps and challenges, and there's lives on there too, and we have so many great people on that group. Anyway, let's see. What about a button on here? That's cute. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to take it up so you can see. Good. Hello. Thanks for joining us. We're having a nice little crafty time. Okay, let's see. Passing the time. There we go. It's cute. You know what? I'm going to tape that little, or not tape, glue that down a little right over here because I don't like how it's curling over right there. I'd like it to lay down and behave. All right, now let's take a look. Oh, you know what? I might add some stickles to it. I think that'd be cute. All right, let's see. I have this really pretty sparkly gray one. Every time I do this, I'm always hoping I don't mess things up. Okay, let's try right there. Ah, it's cute. I don't know. I think it's all right, though. It looks cute. We'll see. Let's let it dry over here. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. And then, let's see. I need another piece. This. I don't know. All right. Just lining the blue again. Liking the blue. I know, I love the blue. It's really pretty. And I do want to use up these fabric scraps, you know, so. And the key to doing this kind of stuff is don't, you know, kind of lay one this way, one that way, that kind of thing. So they're not all going the same way. And then, whoops, that was funny. And I'll put this back on here. And let's see, what do we have up here that I need to use? Well, that's cute. I think I'll go with it. All these little glue strings are attacking me. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty color, the royal blue. It really brings out the color and things, you know, so. It's my paper. I'm just going to use this as a base. Tear around it. Thank you for visiting and hanging out. It's really nice to have you guys here with me, or you ladies, whichever is appropriate. I mean, I'm assuming, perhaps even wrongly, that everybody here is a lady, but they could be men. I don't know. I know men craft too. All right. So I'm going to use this, and then maybe this, I don't know. And I'm just going to go with it. I know it'll turn out right. Thank you for hanging out with me today and chatting. I love it. I'm going to put that down. And then, this is pretty. Let's see. Maybe a bigger piece of this. Not too big, but all right, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're having a great day or had a great day. We're in Colorado, so right now here we're at almost 3 o'clock. We're just taking it easy, just relaxing. Oh, I think that'll look cute there, actually. Put that down. Happy Easter to you, too. All right, go across right there. Put this right there. Looks pretty. Okay. I still have this huge pile of scraps here and another pile of here. Well, I used a lot of them earlier, but then I pulled some more out, so... All right, these are drying. That one needs to stay there for a while. And this one, because they have stickles and they take a while to dry. Okay, but these ones are dry, so they can go in my cluster bin that I've been working on. Okay. It's not done yet. All right. Okay. Let's look at this. All right. So we have 3, actually 4, but the bottom one is kind of like the base. So let me see if there's anything in here. Oh, aren't these just the cutest thing? These little pink flowers, I love them. Yeah. And then these are cute too. This is my flower, bow, butterfly. What have you been? Oh, those are cute. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to use it. Okay. Oopsie. I'm going to put it up here. Oh, that's cute. Turned out cute after all. Look at that. Okay, so, all right. Hi, Old Cottage. I saw you before. Was it yesterday, maybe? Hi, Boho Crafty. Thanks for joining. All right, I'm going to tear around this. I'm glad you ladies love to join the lives. Keeps me company. That's awesome. It's nice to know more people that are like-minded and can share and talk about the same kind of things. Really helps. I'm going to use a little bit of water and wake that up a little bit. All right, that's better. All right, let me show you something here. When I was inking, hi Renee. You see how it looks like I might have messed it up? Well, I didn't. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't throw that out and think, oh gosh, I've messed things up. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take a bit of this. This is going to be on the smaller side, clearly. And I need to add at least 3 layers. Right? It gives it character. If it's too perfect, it looks like someone bought it. We don't want that. We want people to know that we put a lot of time and energy into these things. So, all right, here's a little piece I needed to use anyways, right? So now I'm going to turn it and do it this way a little. Okay. Come on. Stop it. Plus, I have joined my local art group, which is fun. I'm trying to get this glue off. Dang it. All right, let me just try not to touch it. Okay. And we have a local craft group, or actually it's an art group, and I just don't have enough time to join it. So maybe one of these this time. Not that one. Not this yellow or orange. How about one of those blue ones? Let's see. I literally have a bag that I put orange and yellow things in so that I can send it to somebody who actually appreciates it more than I do. I am actually too busy. And, oh, that's cute. Look how cute that is. And I take care of my mom, which currently she's in rehab. Anyway, look. Look how cute this is. Oh, I love it. It could be cute just like that, really. All right. I'm going to cut this weird stuff off because it's getting all over me. All right. You know, it's cool that we have this TikTok or whatever way we can go live, because we don't have to be alone. We can be visiting with other people right in our own home. So, oh, thank you for saying that. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm trying to decide. I don't think I'll make 2 more smaller ones. Thank you all for hanging out. It's really nice to have you here. And I'll go ahead and ink this one. Just trying to use up these scraps. I mean, I wish I could show you, but I have way too many scraps. So I'm trying to find ways to use them up, and maybe, you know, shortly after I make them, or they'll end up in these bins that I have that I have a hard time getting back to get that stuff out of there. All right, let's see. That is a weird little thing. Okay, so let's put that there. And then, I don't know. So I got this, I heard about these rugs you can get. We have in Colorado, we have these things called the Five Below. I think they're in Florida too, but I don't know about wherever else they might be. But anyway, I had heard that they have these sari silk type rugs, and so I went, and they're so cheap. They're like $5.88 each. So I went and got too many of them, of course. And my son is coming around to see something. What do you need, son? I am still on the live. But you just want to hang out?
No, I was gonna ask if you could check the email.
Oh, no, I cannot do that right now. Thank you for asking. Anyway, of course, I got too many of them, and now I have so many. I have the colorful ones and the more natural or neutral color ones. And anyways, I took them apart, and that's where this came from. I guess that's where my story was going. Okay. And I'll just go every which way. That's cute, actually. All right, I'm trying to rub the glue off. All right, let me see if there's anything in here. I'm trying to do, you know, little different ones. Uh-oh, my dog is gonna bark. Oh no, don't do it. That's pretty. I'm gonna use that right there. So the other day, I don't know if she's on. I don't remember who it was. But my dog started barking, and then her dog started barking, and that was funny. I might have to go. Sophie, no bark. No bark. No bark, Sophie. Come on. No bark. All right, what? I forgot to raise that to show you. Oh, wait a minute, I can't quite tell. That's cute. It'd be cute on the corner of a page or on anything, actually. I know. Woof, woof. All right. Actually, let's bring this back. See if there's something else in there. Is that okay?
Yeah, he just lost his wallet.
Oh. Thank you. No. No green. All right. Look. This might be too big. That's too big. What's this one? Purple won't work. Oh, that might work though. I think I did one kind of like that already. Let's see. Yeah. It's funny how you can just stick all these random bits together and make something that looks cute, you know? All right. Now I'll try this piece. Thank you. We have 4 little dogs. One's a Pika Palm. That one is a Pika Palm. That one's my mom's, Pekingese and Pomeranian. Then we have a full Pekingese. That one's my husband. Okay, so the Pika Palm is named, she's so cute. Anyways, and her personality is really cute. And that's my mom's dog, and her name is Precious, and she is precious. And then my husband has a full Pekingese, and his name is Scully, and that was his name when we rescued him. So we liked his name, so we kept it. Oh, you have 6 rescues? That's so sweet. I love the rescues. That's the way to go. Anyway, and then what can I put on here? This one's going to be a tiny little one. Oh, wonderful names. Bonnie and Clyde. I love that. That's cool. And then my dog we rescued. And he was literally living on the street, and some lady in the neighborhood coerced him into her garage, but then she wanted to keep him, but the husband wouldn't let her, so she was going to take him to the pound, and then I found out, and I said, oh gosh, no, don't do that. I will take him. And we didn't know his name, so we named him Rocky because he was, kind of like in the movies, because he was, a tough little dog living on the streets and all that. Anyways, and so that's his name. And he's like so funny because he's a little terrier, like Toto from The Wizard of Oz, and Cairn Terrier. He's a Cairn Terrier. Oh, that's cute. Spartacus, Gizmo, Pepper, and Humper. So his name is Rocky. And that's my dog. And then we got a dog for my son, and it's supposed to be a Dalmatian, which is supposed to be a Dalmatian and a Pomeranian, but I have no idea if that's true because the vet doesn't think it's true, but they have no idea what she really is. And she's the one that barks the most and instigates my dog barking. So whenever you hear a dog barking, it's probably her, and her name is Sophie. And we love her to pieces, but she is, a barker. She loves my son and I, not so fond of my husband. I think that's because when we rescued her, I think they were having a hard time because she's very barky. You used to have a German Shepherd called Rocky Aw. He was a family dog when I grew up. Oh, such a cute name, Rocky. I love it. And Sophie's name was Sophie when we rescued her, so we kept her name. So, and I think my mom renamed Precious. I don't know for sure, but I think she probably did. And she was rescued too. She was living in someone's laundry room because the boyfriend didn't like the dog, or the dog didn't like the boyfriend, or a combo of the same. Oh, he was a ladies' man. Cute. I'll add some more water. I do add a lot of water because I'm always leaving my lid off. So I feel like I always need to wake it up a little. Get a little more juice out of it. Thank you for joining. We're having a lot of fun just crafting and chatting. I've been using my scraps from my journal that I'm working on. One of the journals I'm working on, and making some clusters and random things out of it. So, and we're just chatting. Most recently about dogs, because one of my dogs tends to bark when I'm on the live, and I have really not a lot I can do about it because she's always with me, and if my husband comes anywhere near me, she starts trying to tell him to stay away. So this is a pretty fabric, actually. So more that I think about this, I'm wondering if this was not from the Sari Silk rug, but from a shirt that I had that I decided I didn't like. Yes, it is muslin cloth. That stuff is amazing. I love it. Okay. No people are joining my live, but thank you for your requests. I know I love that cloth. It's great. All right, let's see. Which way do I want it to go? I think I might put it right there. I might cut some of that off. I feel like it's a little too high. That's pretty. Okay. Oh, here. Let me show you. I kind of like it that way. It works. And I can just keep using this up. Thank you for saying that it was gorgeous. All right, and then just keep going. I'm just gonna relax and go ahead and use these up. I know, right? They come out different. And they're similar, you know, in the way that a lot of the main parts are the same. Okay. And then let's see. Maybe I'll switch it up a little. Put some of this down. I think I need this. Cut some of this off. I just find it so relaxing to just have time to just sit here and make these make things and use up my supplies that are, especially the scraps, you know. I have so many things right now that there's very few that I need to get. And one thing I noticed is I could have used some more blue lace, but now I'm done with that journal, so I don't really need it right now. Oh, well, you're so sweet, Laura. Thank you. Laura, do you have a channel that I can subscribe to? That's pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to add this right here. If anybody else has a TikTok, feel free to go ahead and link it below. I like to, you know, do whatever I can to help each other out. So please feel free to do that. All right, let's see. I'm getting there. Look, the pile is getting smaller. That's good. I need, let's see. I think that's pretty, but it's kind of big, so. Oh, that's cool. What about this one? Yeah, it's really pretty. I love that flower, but it covers up too much of that. So let me keep looking in here for some things that are a little smaller. I'm digging in this thing. Oopsie. All right, let's see. Maybe. Oh, that's cute. I had expired 4x4s in my medical bag, so I will. Oh, that's a good idea. Use those for crafting. You do. It's called Laura Craft Well with Art. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, Mama joined. Hi. Okay, so that's this one. Oops, let me put it like this so you can see. Turned out cute. Okay. All right. That one still needs to dry, but these I think are dry enough to put in here. Where did that go? There it is. I'll put them in here. Those are cute. Okay. And then I just want to use up the stuff that I have. This is not really scraps, but I did use some of this today in the blue journal. Laura says she loves art. Well-being therapy used to help people through art. Yeah, that's really great. Heal others. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. That's how I feel about just doing this. It really helps me so much. This one's a little wider, so I'm going to use this one. It is very therapeutic, and that's what so many people say when they start journaling, or junk journal creating. But I think it's just art in general. It's very relaxing and therapeutic, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna. This one's going to be a little bigger. All right, I'm going to glue this on here. Yeah, it is. Sure is such a helpful thing. All right, I love that. Okay. I need to get a drink of my water. Okay. This is what I have to work with here. Like this one right now. Okay. I'll go across like that, maybe. It's baby blue, actually. It's hard to tell, right? It still looks lavender, but it really is baby blue. Yeah, it's really a pretty one. Okay, let's see. No, I don't think so. Let me keep looking a little. I think maybe a piece of this will work. Oh yeah, I think that'll be great. I'm gonna put it like, let's see. I think like this, okay. All right, thanks for joining. Thanks for visiting and hanging out. I'm just making some clusters really out of scraps. That's pretty good. Okay. Now this one I think could handle a bigger flower. So let me see. Let's see if this is a good fit. I think it will work, but where exactly do I want it? Okay, here we go. Actually, I think I'm going to cut a little bit off. All right, now it looks like this. That's pretty. Well, I'm dwindling it down, right? What's the word they use for the tags? Decor starts with an E. Are you talking about ephemera? I'm on a roll. Anyway, think you're talking about ephemera. Yeah, ephemera. You know, when I first started doing this, I didn't have any idea how to say that word right. And I finally figured it out, but it took a little while to realize. I think I had to hear other people say it right. I know I was like, epherma? That's how I kept thinking it was pronounced. Epherma? Epherma? No. But I did think it was that for a while. So you can see, if you're new, that it's so easy to just throw stuff together and it doesn't look bad. All right, I'm going to use the last of this that I have laying out here. Put it here. All right. And if you're new and you're not aware, I'd just like to share that I have well, I do have a YouTube channel and stuff, and it's the same name, but I have a Facebook group called the same, Junk Journal Newbies, and we just hit 7,600, I think it was yesterday, and it's clearly, you know, newbies, so it's for new people, but we do have some experienced people that can help answer questions. And anyway, it's a good place because I know when I started, I was like, I don't know how to say ephemera. So anyway, I learned a lot of things like that and many others by being part of other groups. So I feel like YouTube is really hard to get followers on. So whenever I see someone posted something from YouTube, I always subscribe and I like the video, and then I tell them on the post, subscribed and liked, and not so much for them to know, but I'm hoping maybe other people will see, not that they will, but I'm hoping, see me do that and do it also, you know, because we all need the support, and that's a free thing. I mean, people can do that to help each other just for free. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm going to put that on there. You don't have to buy something from somebody to help a small business. You can just share, post, comment, say something nice, you know, and that makes a huge difference. That one's, I really like this one. Whoops. The stinking glue. That one turned out so cute. Let's see. Yeah, I love it. That might be one of my favorites. I don't know. All right. Oh, it's dwindling. Look at that. Okay. Keep going. So anyway, if you, I truly feel like if you put out good and positive in the world, you can get that back. So it's good to be, you know, helpful and sharing. Sharing is caring, as they tell us when we're kids, right? It's nice to be nice. So anyway, if you put out positivity, you will bring that back in positive energy. So keep trying to help. When you see somebody post something, say something nice. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be, you know, love it. That's good. It can be hearts. You don't even have to say anything. Sometimes we don't want to do too many shares because we don't want to bombard our family and friends on our channels or whatever, but you can do it here and there, and any little bit helps. Okay, let's see. So I've used up all my, I'm going to try this. Let's see. Piece of this. Yeah, I believe in the golden rule too. And what comes around goes around. I totally get that. I think maybe some of this. I really like that cheesecloth stuff. So looks like cheesecloth or muslin or whatever. Really gives me a good foundation. But let's try it without it and see how we like it. Now I'm going to go this way. No, and there's everything gained from being nice, right? So, but we still have so many people out there that are thinking I don't know what their problem is, but sometimes they're mean. So, I just put some right there. So a junk journal originally started from, my understanding is, it was created out of like stuff you would throw away. People started saving it and turning it into a journal. So they would like save the cereal boxes and the cardboard and whatever. And so it's kind of like a combination, I guess, of a journal and a sort of like a scrapbook, you know. So you can journal in it, and you don't journal the same way. Like you don't go from one page to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. You like write a little note on the back of a tag and stick it in a pocket, and then you pull it out, or you save little papers and little tickets and little pictures and whatever, and you put them in there like you would with a scrapbook, but not like you tuck them in pockets and little envelopes and all kinds of things. I don't journal. I just love to create them. It's art for me to create a junk journal is my form, one of my forms at least, of my artistic ability, I guess. I don't know. But I do love to create them, and I don't love to write in them. So there's that. All right. Okay, here's another piece. I thought I was going to journal in them. Actually, one of the first ones I made, or maybe the first or second one I made, was going to be a garden journal about my garden that I was growing. And then I never really wrote in it. And it morphed into just a learning journal, like just learning how to create junk journals. Oh yeah. I've made them out of brown paper bags, and I've made them out of brown envelopes and not brown envelopes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So I'm just using this bits of scraps that I have from making the blue journal I've been working on. And it was vintagey. It's a vintagey blue sort of thing. And I just want to use up these scraps. Yeah, it's a great idea to add to your writing journals. It's fun, you know? It's fun to create little things and put them in there. I haven't really wrote in any yet, but... And honestly, I probably won't, but that's fine, because I really enjoyed this part, the creating part. So, you know what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have this, and I'm just going to do that. That's cute. And then I'm going to do this. It already kind of looks like a bow, so I'm just going to put it there and hold it there, and then I'm going to put a little flower on it. I need to find one that, or a bow or something right here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Beacon glue. You made a trifolder out of a paper bag, added a slot. Oh, that sounds so cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so that's cute. I like it. Let that dry. Right there. Ooh, I'm totally dwindling down. Okay. At least on the paper. I still have paper scraps over here I need to use, but at least I'm getting these down. Thank you. Oh, Lori says she doesn't write in hers either. Yeah. I gifted a whole bunch to the grandkids. We have 4 grandkids, so I made one for each of the kids. I bet they don't know what to use it for, and they're probably not using it. Then I'm going to make one for my mom because my mom is a Betty Boop fan, and so I'm going to make her a Betty Boop one. I've been saving up Betty Boop things, and I've sold a few. Uh-oh. I hope my dog doesn't get carried away with her barking. No bark, Sophie. No bark. No. No bark. No. No. No bark. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Yeah, I think my husband's downstairs and she always wants to bark at him. Well, she'll bark at anybody. That's not me or my son, but even sometimes she barks at us. Not because she's really barking at us, but more because, I don't know, whenever somebody stands up, she barks. I think that's because whoever had her before was mean. You know, she barks a lot anyway, and so maybe they were mean when they stood up, they got her. I don't know. But anyway, let's not get on a sad note. So I'm still trying to find blue things. Maybe I'll use a lighter one on this one. Okay, let's see. I think it's cute. I'll use it. I mean, you can do it so many different ways, right? Add so many different little bits and bobs. Turned out cute. Put that one up there. Let them dry. Oh, there's another one. And I have all this stuff. Papers and... Oh, there's another one. Another one. I also have a bunch of words I could be using, but that would require me getting up and getting them. So I'm trying to use what I have right here in front of me. You know, like if you don't have a lot of stuff, so just go with what you have. And I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna make like a long one, right? This has been a long live, but that's cool. I don't know how much longer I can stay on. Thanks for visiting and hanging out and chatting. It's been really nice having you ladies here visiting. Yeah. If you stay in one spot, it's easier, right? I'm going to be having a surgery on the 8th, and then I don't know how I'm going to feel after that, but hopefully it won't be too painful. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm glad you learned some things. That's nice. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down like that. Okay, let me cut this down. It's too big, right? Okay. Is this still too big? Let's see. Sort of. maybe a little. But I'm going to go with it anyway. Cut that little weird piece off. I think I like that straight one on the top. Glue that. Put this down, right? I don't care that it's not even, that's fine. And then I check notifications for all your videos and lives. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. All right. I'm going to hang this. I think I like this side better. On there. Oh, thank you for praying for me. I really appreciate it. All right, and then that. Oh, that's cute already. And then I don't know if I can use these or not, but I might be able to use this one. Is Dad all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I heard him down there.
Yeah. We gotta go in like 15 minutes. So.
Oh. All right. Oh, my son just reminded me that I have to go in a few minutes and take him to work, so I'll have to log off. I think that's all right. Look at that. Okay, I'm not done, but look. It's cute. All right. That's enough for that. Since I don't have any more bits right there, I'll put that there. Thank you. Thank you for all the prayers. I appreciate it. You are all so nice. I'm glad you're here, part of this group. I know, he's been, well, he's going to be 17 in August, and he's recently got this job at Taco Bell, and he loves it, so I just love this. It's very cute. All right, I better get going, and I need to get a couple things done in the next few minutes before I take him. I hope to be back on at some point tomorrow, and I really appreciate all of you so much. I did whittle down quite a bit of my scraps, and I'm glad you found me too. I really enjoy having you here, and I'm glad you're part of my Junk Journal group, Junk Journal Newbies on Facebook. Anyway, just in case you joined at the last minute before I log off, we have a really great group over there, and we have a lot of fun. Anyway, it's been so nice to have all of you hang out with me, and I'm going to have to get going and get ready to take him to work. Oh, I love to have the questions. You know, it's always good to ask a question because especially when you're around a lot of people that are new, they probably all have that same question, and some people aren't comfortable asking. So it's a really great thing to just ask, and you can always ask me anything, and I will never try to make you feel silly or whatever for asking, because I had all the same questions and I still have questions. So anyway, I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope you had a wonderful Easter and continue to have a great day. Thank you so much. All right. Talk to you soon. Happy crafting.